Hey, how's it going, my guys? Welcome back to the channel. CGOD, back in the place to be. Today, I actually just got off of work, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But, gotta find time, you know what I mean? Time to start working on the VLOG. So, what actually happened is, the other day, I've been daily riding Bad Girl to work and back, you know what I mean? Because the gas prices, y'all know how it is, you know what I mean? But either way, it started raining on my way home. The last, it's not today, but like yesterday, 2 days ago, you know what it is. So, decided to pull her up, you know what I mean, back on the patio here. And I'd say she's ready to go under the knife, you know what I mean. So I'm going to be doing this kind of like, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, you know what I mean. Because like today, I don't think I'm going to accomplish too much. I do want to remove the tour pack, you know what I mean. Kind of just, start on the bike basically. It is late, you know what I mean, but I have the weekend coming up and I'd like to get some work on it, but I'm trying to start right now. Just stay focused, you know what I mean, eventually knock it all out. But I don't know how the series is going to go exactly on this bike. It's very dirty, you know what I mean. We do have a couple of little mods here and there, nothing too crazy. But what I want to do is remove the tour pack, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I mean, obviously, you know what I mean. I do believe it's bolted on the back somehow. This little liner doesn't really have anything, this is all my equipment and stuff. But inside of here, we have these two bolts. So, kind of, I don't know why they look so bright, but need to get these removed and then the whole liner should come out and we should see what we need to do from there to be able to unbolt this bad boy. And what I also plan to do, so it is the Ultra Classic electric light, so it's got the speakers in the back, right? And I got a stereo that is still going to power the rear speakers, but what I want to do is, as you can see, I got the saddlebags with the 6x9s cut out, So essentially, I want to run no amplifier and just have the 6x9s here powered from what these were supposed to get powered by, because I've got the chopped or razor tour pack or whatever it is, you know what I mean, the little smaller version of this, so it's not going to have the speakers, you know what I mean, but I want to power it off of these or from these to these. And yeah, boys, so wish me luck. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, get started removing this. Probably going to pull the liner out, get rid of all of stuff in here. I'll bring you guys back once we're a little closer to removing the tour pack. Alright, so y'all know what it is, a couple of 10 millimeters, no big deal, no big deal. You know what I mean, that's where they was mounted right there. Now it looks like we're going to have to start removing all of these bolts from the plate. You know what I mean? And I don't know exactly, like maybe the speaker wiring and stuff. Oh yeah, look, it's all external. So we're going to have to figure out what's good with that. And make sure we mark our speaker wiring, because like I'm not gonna have this like adjustable volume stuff, whatever's over here too, you know what I mean. I don't need mode select and all that good stuff. I just need the speaker wiring, so those are the only wirings that we're gonna keep. We have these bulbs, you know what I mean, they're like siliconed in. I thought about low-key putting these on the chopped tour pack, but I mean, come on, it'd be okay. I feel like that's too much work anyways for not enough reward, So, I'm going to smash this tea, throw on some jammies, boys, and get to work. You know what I mean? So, hopefully y'all enjoying your day. I'm going to go ahead and start on this. I'll bring y'all right back. So, I went ahead and I zoomed out the speakers first. I'm just going to go ahead and update you guys real quick. So, basically, the negative and the positive are these two, right? These are the two that feed the speakers, right? So I put some tape on the negatives and I taped them together. We may have to kind of, dissect this wire harness, because as you can see, this one connects right here. So we're not going to use any of the other speakers or like the controls. Like you see, there's like 4 or 5 wires going to this control on the side. Same with this one. You know what I mean? So we're not going to be using most of that, but we are going to have to retain the harness. You know what I mean? So running it from here over to the speakers inside here, we are going to have to keep, some of it. But we'll be able to find out which wires we need, which ones we don't, get rid of them, you know, simplify the harness a little bit. But I figured I'd do that before I started, you know, removing the whole tour pack, because you know, obviously this stuff is like connected, and to be able to get it out, you know what I mean, it's kind of a mission. So either way, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on it, boys. Yeet. Alright, so there you have it. I did end up removing the seats, you know what I mean. I got all this stuff unplugged, which, I mean, a lot of it we're not going to use. These two plugs here, we are going to use. I think is this, nah, maybe not that one, I don't know. But yeah, this one we're definitely not going to use. But there is a couple of them that we are going to use, just for being able to use the rear speakers, you know what I mean. So this is the harness for that, so we can, you know, shorten this, depin it, or I can leave it even and just depin the other piece of the harness, so all these wires will just stay. It'll go into the saddlebag and then I'll connect it to the speaker, you know what I mean. But basically this is where it is, you know what I mean. Got some more work, obviously, you know, clean up the wiring and such, but our tour pack is now off, seat and everything, you know what I mean. But it's because we're just doing it, you know what I mean. We're out here doing it. So from here, you know what I mean, to get to this point we had to do a couple of things, but for the most part, you know, we're gonna have to figure out something with this tag. I'll probably end up like trimming it up to where, because it's bolted right here, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna remove this at some point, I believe. I don't know even where that's bolted, boys, but yeah, so we're gonna continue on this, figure some stuff out and get to it, you know what I mean. But yeah, this bracket here is gonna go, all that stuff's gonna go. The new tour pack, I believe it just mounts off of like somewhere here, I hope. I don't know, but I'll bring you guys back right now, alright? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. That's how you take the slip-ons off. My God. Okay. So I decided to go ahead and start taking the slip-ons off. Basically, you know what I mean, we got it pretty bare bones right now. Got a bunch of the stuff missing, as you can see. Wire harness just comes out to our two plugs here. Killer stuff, you know what I mean. Got that one and the other side one. Cool beans. Got everything removed already. Need to pull off this other slip-on, but that's how that works. Basically, we're gonna get the whole bike ready because I got a different rear wheel. We got different rear suspension. You know what I mean? We got the whole nine. But basically, we got it all tear down. Found out we got this little fuel pack module here. So the bike should have somewhat of a tune on it. You know what I mean? Considering they do have the, I want to say it's like Reinhardt header back. Damn, it's got me pretty winded pulling off that slip-on. So I would probably recommend, you know, maybe some WD-40 or something, you know, to get those to separate a little nicer. But there you have it. You know what I mean? We got a Reinhardt slip-on off. Go ahead and get the rest of the slip-on taken off. next order of business would be to like jack up the bike, you know what I mean? Start removing the suspension. But we're going to go ahead and save that for the next video. This is basically like the teardown of the whole rear. You know what I mean? So we got it pretty bare bones right now. Hopefully we don't got to do anything else. But to be able to remove the rear wheel and install the new one and all that stuff is going to be kind of a mission. So, I mean, all we can do is just hope, you know what I mean, for good luck, that we don't have to like remove the fender or something silly to get the wheel out. Because I don't really necessarily have a motorcycle jack, you know what I mean? I just got a car jack, so we'll see what's good. But that's going to be it for this one, boys. Because let me tell you, I don't know what time it is right now, but it's pretty late. And it's pretty cold too, you know what I mean? So we're just out here getting it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. I know a lot of guys were talking about in the comments that they wanted to see a lot of the Vikla stuff. So now is the time. We have begun, boys. Stay tuned for more. I'll catch you on the next one. Later. So as it turns out, I lied. This is not the end of the video. We're back. What I ended up doing, you know, because the night is young, you know what I mean? It's barely like 1 or 2 in the morning. I went ahead and removed the shocks. Done set the bike down, you know what I mean? We done slammed the Vikla, my boys. Look at that. That thing is dumped. That's as low as like it'll possibly go, I'm sure. And you think someone's stealing it, you know what I mean? So you got them yellow bulbs flashing. But I'm going to go ahead from here. We got the slip-ons removed. We got the shocks removed. I'll probably remove the little air valve right here. Other than that, might even go ahead and try and remove the rear wheel. You know what I mean? But damn, that thing is hella low. So if I get the rear wheel removed, then I'll bring you guys back, alright? Okay, so as you guys seen, we just went ahead and pulled the rear wheel out. Couple of things, got a couple of spacers on either side, and then this little coupling here, it does have, you know, these little rubber pads, so we're gonna go ahead and, you know what I mean, make sure we get these all back in. But that doesn't seem like nothing too major, you feel me? Get it back in like nobody's business. Okay, so there we have that. What we are going to have to do though, we're going to have to transfer this. Those 5 bolts are going to have to come out, and we're going to have to transfer it over to our new wheel. As well as the pulley and stuff. But that'll be basically like whenever we're installing it. I'm assuming that little spacer was on the outside, I would hope. Damn, I didn't even check, to be honest with you. I don't know how the caliper goes or nothing. I'll probably have to do a little Google search and figure out what's good with that. But otherwise, go ahead and roll out our new wheels. So this one is obviously our front, you know, for a little bit of motivation. So there's our front wheel, player, 40 spoke, stainless steel, baby. Let's bring our rear out. So I did go with a 16-inch wheel, mainly because I feel like it'll offer a little bit more comfort, you know what I mean, than an 18. Because I just as easily could have went with an 18. You know what I mean? But I like the big white wall. You know what I mean? The little 40 spoke, 16 inch in the back. You know, it's just player stuff. But that's what we're going to be rocking. We went ahead and got the 40 inch or the 40 spoke setup, front and rear. Look at that. That's so killer, boys. But for the most part, this is the rear teardown. You know what I mean? Other than this, you know, we're basically just going to start adding parts, swapping parts. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Keep up on the bike build. This is going to be it for real, though. I'll catch y'all in the next one, boys. Later.